If you're a parent that has a child looking at colleges and universities, wouldn't it be great to find a free event that discusses college savings plans, options, financial aid, resources, and tax credits? Well, you're in luck. The Virginia Society of CPAs is partnering with Delegate Jennifer McClellan to present the You Can Afford College Workshop. That's coming up in just a few days. Phil Umansky and David Bass are here in studio to share all the details. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us about the high price of college, David, and how scary that can be for moms and dads and students alike.
Well, costs are really skyrocketing. You hear in the news all the time, just the costs keep going up and up. There's a student debt crisis out there, so people are real intimidated and fearful that when their children are ready to go to college, whether they'll be able to afford paying for it or not. So it's really an issue that's top of the mind in the community, and the Virginia Society of CPAs is very much aware of that. And we do a lot with financial literacy in the community on different personal finance topics, money management, and this is an issue that keeps popping up and resonating out there. So we really wanted to get involved and really to help try to dispel the myth that college isn't affordable.
Because so many people want that higher education, that diploma, but they think it's out of reach. But Phil, you can take some steps early on to make it a reality.
Absolutely. The first thing you really need to decide is, what are you interested in life? What career do you want to get into? And once you've decided your career, then you can figure out what you want to major. But it's really good to plan ahead for college, particularly in terms of keeping your grades up so you can get good scholarships, which is free money. You don't have to pay it back, and it's tax-free.
What are the steps should moms and dads tell students?
What I would say is do well in school, but also tell their student or ask their student, are you interested in college? And if they are, then the junior and senior year, actually even before that in high school, think about the financing options that the parents and even the student could have to go to college.
How about financial aid, David? There's a lot of options out there, but it's almost intimidating unto itself. What are some of the steps that a person should take to maybe grab hold of some of that financial aid?
Well, I may ask Phil to talk about some of the particulars on that, but one of the things we've tried to structure in our workshops, these You Can Afford College workshops, is in addition to a wonderful presentation that our CPAs like Phil will present on all the different topics and aspects to this, we have an exhibit fair in which we have financial institutions, the Virginia 529 plan, colleges and universities that can work one-on-one with parents and students to kind of navigate through these issues, provide resources, and answer a lot of the questions. So we'll have a lot of those organizations at our October 19th event that can kind of work through and help find the best solution for families on college affordability.
You know, a lot of the four-year institutions might seem to be out of reach. Community college, an option as well. I'm a community college graduate myself and saved a lot of money for those first 2 years. Is that an option that you would recommend as well, Phil?
Absolutely. That's a good option for a number of reasons. Number one is the tuition is actually lower at community colleges. And if you're taking basic education courses in math and reading and you know, art, any of those can transfer as general education requirements to the four-year universities. Also, the option with community colleges is you can stay locally with your parents, if they'll have you, and you skip all the room and board. Plus, you're within easy commuting colleges. We got a number of great community colleges around the state of Virginia, so that's definitely one option to keep the costs down, community colleges.
We've had a lot of these workshops in the past, David. They're getting more and more popular.
Absolutely. So we kicked off this initiative last year. It's kind of a pilot year and was very successful. We partnered with state legislators because in our conversations with them, they were hearing from their constituencies, their communities, that this really was a real issue in the top of their minds. So word is kind of spreading, and we're starting off our second year, and we're doing these around the state. We have one coming up in Portsmouth, obviously the one in Richmond on the 19th. We'll be in Northern Virginia and Southwest and Southside Virginia. So this information is definitely needed, and it's definitely resonating. So it's going to be an ongoing initiative, and even if you can't attend one of these workshops, we have a lot of the resources and information at vscpa.com/college, so folks can access it, and even the presentation that Phil and some of his colleagues give at these meetings, we have a video of that as well. So we definitely are trying to promote this great information.
A wealth of information for sure. Phil, when should parents start thinking about paying for college? Junior, senior year of high school for their student?
No. right when the child is born. Because really college, you know, the price tag of college has increased more than the rate of inflation through the years. And so when the child is born, you can begin the savings program. Why so far in advance? Because each year you don't have to save as much money, and you've got a longer time period for the money to grow through an investment, for example, with the 529 plans.
We've got 30 seconds. Can you fill us in on any of the information right here in that time?
Absolutely. First of all, I do want to highlight again, just one more time, where the presentation is going to be. But some of the points that we're going to be talking about, we will be talking about the 529 plans. We're going to talk a little bit about scholarships, financial aid. When you think of financial aid, you can think of grants, you can think of loans. And then we're also going to talk about how you can lower the cost of college, for example, through community colleges, and also just a lot of additional information. We're going to have one-on-one counseling.
One-on-one counseling as well. So important. Phil,
absolutely.
Great to see you. Thanks so much. David, it's a pleasure.
Thank you.
We've got some information right here. The You Can Afford College Workshop is coming up Wednesday, October 19th. It's from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Richmond Community High School. That's located at 201 East Brooklyn Park Boulevard. For more information, just go online, WTVR.com. We'll put that link up there so you can get all the information.